What is up? This is Tim from Madden Community College, and today we're going to do the Browns playbook. So first play we're going to look at is the single back ace, wide receiver quick. Make sure the person that's running the wide receiver quick is nice and fast. So wide receiver swap. And I totally picked the wrong play. Oh my gosh. What's happening? I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. Alright, so single back ace. Man, I feel crazy right now. Single back ace, wide receiver quick. So we're just going to go to wide receiver quick. Random play should do fine. Alright, so don't mind the slow play calling right now. It's just kind of setting up my audio and making sure it works, because I don't have my regular headsets. I'm literally using Apple earbuds. Alright, so yeah, so as soon as Cooks gets the ball, you want to take it right upfield. It's a good couple yards play. It's not gonna do a whole bunch for you. Alright, so we have man, I hate that. I'm gonna take the controller off so I can show the player a little bit easier. Alright, there we go. Alright, so our next play out of the Browns ebook is, and if you want to read the ebook instead of just watching me talk about it, you could always just go to the link in the description. It's right there. Just if you like the book, please subscribe. It would help me out. The next play is quick slants. So I like running quick slants against cover 2. So what I like to do is streak or fade both of these guys, and then you just throw it to the inside guy. It's pretty effective, and if it's cover 3, I think slants should just be cover 3 in general, because cover 2 is supposed to take away the rack ability of the slant, and cover 3 slants just beat it. Boop. Yeah, it's a nice play. Slants are always good every year because slants are just slants. Okay, so before we go into the audibles, we'll just look at other plays. Okay. Skinny post is our next one. What we like to do on skinny post is we like to out the halfback like that, curl him, and maybe not a curl. Maybe is there another route I could do? Maybe in, oh, whoops. Yeah. So I just accidentally botched that play, and it worked. Who knows? Oh, Madden, you're such a weird game. Okay, so out the halfback, in the tight end, and there we go. So you just gotta fit that post in there. This isn't something you're gonna run every play because it's not a great play. Well, that version of it anyway. There's the other version of this play is dragging both the tight ends like this. What this does is you're gonna throw the tight ends so much the users are gonna get so annoyed and start using it a little harder. So that opens up those posts. So you just throw it and post. That's pretty much it. It's a very simple concept. I'm gonna skip a couple formations, just because, I mean, you probably should know it by now. Like almost everything out of gun bunch, you should probably know how to run by now. I'll go over verts in the other gun bunch, but not this one. Alright, so our first formation that you need to learn right away, if you're going to use this book, is the deuce close. This formation is really good. Halfback wham is just really nice. Yeah, against these kind of technique DNs, you just get right up in there. Run it one more time. Yeah, if you see a 3-tech, which is like a 3-4 defensive end over your center, you do not want to run this play because, yeah, right here. So it worked this time, but a lot of the times that D tackle will just insta-block shed the center and attack you in the backfield. So this is a play that you want to run, and mainly against nickel type formations. So let's look at the audibles. Inside zone. It's not the worst run, but it's like it puts you right in the middle of a linebacker. Like, what's the point of that? Then we got play action drag wheel. One thing you could do for this one, so let's look at the original play. We got play action drag wheel. You have the guy, Hogan's going on a really deep left. So what you could do is you could out him. So what that does, and then streak Allen. So what this will do is it will get Hogan open deep. So that's one way to run that. That's not in the book, so that's a video only play. Another play we could do out of this one is we can drag Cooks. So what happens is generally their user is gonna see both the drags or slants and whatnot, and they're going to run over and try and pick the slants. So what happens is that wheel is going to actually hurt them. Didn't get to throw it, but even if I threw it, it's not like there was a user there that was biting on it. So that's a user beating play. Can't really show you it against the computer. Then we have tight end angle. So this is a great play. Watch the Cooks route. So you can almost all these plays you can block the halfback if you want. That's kind of an optional thing for any play. Look at the Cooks. All right, so Cooks, he should get open right there. He's almost always open. There's a few routes, purple routes can take it away, but they generally don't because it's such a deep, weird route. So let's try it again against what looks like cover 3. And yeah, it still is open. It's just threw it a little bit early. Against goal line, because you can run this in the end zone. Be very careful because that will happen. Just happen right there. This looks like cover 2. So if it's a cover 0 blitz or a cover 2 blitz, that Dwayne Allen route, you're just gonna high point it, throw it, and immediately catch it. That wasn't a cover 0 or cover 2. I'm not actually controlling the defense. I was just pointing out that that's what you could do in that situation. Versus man-to-man, the drag and the wheel or angle route will work just fine. Just watch out for this angle route against users because everyone knows that route's coming and they will always try and jump it. And yeah, that's basically this formation. There's a few things you could do with it, like you could probably motion Gronk over here. That just makes it a flood. Let's put you back over to where you came from. Yeah, that's weird. Alright, so that's another thing we could do. We could... I'm trying to think, man. Alright, so we could drag Gronk, we could slant Hogan, and then motion snap Hogan and get the delayed route. Okay, you can't get the delayed route on this play. But it does kind of open up things a little bit better. Everything was covered because, you know, just how Madden is, but it looked like it could have been pretty effective. We're labbing at the same time we're talking about an ebook, so, you know, we're always looking to learn. Next play in this playbook, because I'm not going to go over the runs of ace deuce close besides that wham. We have a good counter, you have stretch, you have all those things. Bench, you all know how to run bench. Let's see. What's the next play? PA misdirection. Yeah, we'll go with misdirection. Okay, so what we do on this one, we're going to streak the left tight end. We're going to drag the right tight end. And what we can also do is smart route Hogan, slant Hogan, or yeah, that's basically it. Or just leave him alone. So you could even leave the tight end alone if you want. It's up to you, really. So tight end's usually going to be your quick read, like usual. Alright, so let's see. Slant. Alright, let's try this other way. So we're going to drag Hogan. We're going to do that to Gronk. And we're going to... Can I put Gronk out there? Nah. Yeah, some of these I'm also laughing at the same time as making this video. So some of these plays aren't going to be in the book. Some of these plays are. Some of these are video only. And if they don't work, then they're not anywhere. Okay, so we're going to out Joanne Allen. So it's going to look like this. You can do kind of anything you want with the right tight end. So in the book, I have him as street, but you could curl, you could in. Doesn't truly matter. And then I smart route the Hogan route all the time. You're mainly looking at that bench combination because Cooks will just get open. So that's just a nice play. What else can we do with this? Yeah, that's about it. Not a versatile play. We have some very versatile plays later on. Alright, so next formation. Single back wing pair. Okay, so we have stretch. Obviously stretch is good on wing pairs. Dive. This playbook has dive, one of the best dives. Does this have belly? No. So dive is just really good. I like this Jet 6 drive. That looks kind of good. We'll look at it in a sec. Tight end attack. It's kind of nice. So what you can do with tight end attack is generally you're going to drag your far right tight end and just run it like that. This is the very simplest way to run this. And then one of the crossers will get open. One thing I like to do is get all the tight ends going left, and then even like maybe put him on a comeback, and then put you on that. So it's like an improvised screen. You gotta throw it quick and get nothing. So let's try that again, but instead of wheel routing him, let's try swinging him. Alright, so just try and outrun your blocks then. Sometimes you can get the improvised screen, other times you can't. That's just something you're gonna, that's a play that you run at the very end of the game if you're up by a lot and you just kind of want to mess around. Yes, I put those plays in the playbook just because they're fun. No one wants to be bored. Alright, sprint flat. Alright, so single back wing tight pair. Oh man, I'm so lost. That was a single back wing. Wing pair. Yeah, there we are. Sprint halfback flat. So, if you run this to the other side, to the left side, you could probably run with the quarterback, but other than that, it's basically just a play that you're going to run, try and catch them off guard if they think that you're going to do something else. So, yeah. It's just a deep corner, quick halfback route, good over the middle route. So, nothing too special about that one. Not a flashy play. Okay, so next formation is single back wing. Alright, single back wing. Wing. Where is it? Single back wing. There you are. Alright, so you have halfback power, which kind of sucks, but doesn't if you can use all those other plays with it. Halfback dive, one of the best runs in the game, period. Duo is okay. I would prefer a power O. And that's all for the runs. I'm gonna put Garoppolo in because he can kind of run better. I want to show off the run part. So PA boot. We're going to it's basically just a run play. You can do whatever you want with Cooks. You can drag him, you can streak him, you can slant him, you can smoke him. All depending on what you want to try and get open. Generally, I will slant if I'm not going to roll out. And if I am going to roll out, I will streak him. So let's do the rollout if we can. No rollout, so when you're rolling out, your quick hot read is going to be that RB button. So that's all you're going to do on rollouts. You cancel play action, try and throw it to him. No one's ever going to run goal. Yeah, never run this against goal line, I suppose. Get the ball down. That's a quick read. He was covered that time, but sometimes what I'm trying to show you with this play is if you can get out to that flat area, the blocks will get there. So if you have a faster quarterback and some faster tight ends, the blocks will get there, and you can just easily take this to the house. So can't outrun that guy, but if I could, I would have had a block right there. Okay, so your audibles are okay. Not so bad. Alright, stretch play is the next one. Let's see. The stretch not in this one. I guess it isn't. Why did I throw that in there? I guess Madden Focus is a little off still, but yeah, it's to be known. Still a good website. Alright, PA cell. This is our next one. We're going to random play it. Alright, we're going to streak the tight end. You're going to in route or slant the middle tight end. So this Allen route, you can slant him or you can in him. And then you're going to get that B route open against cover 2. Versus cover 3, it can beat it for a one play, but you need to have the time, which generally you're not going to have. So cover 2, it's going to split the seams a little bit. That was a good man again. Everyone's covered. Okay, so let's try that again. Streak in. Going to throw the streak. There it is. You're fine. Tight end attack is your next play. You're gonna drag the far right receiver, and that's all how you're gonna run that, just like the other one. All right, so single back wing slot is our next play. Where are you? Wing slot. This dive is really good. Our first play is going to be the slot cross. So the main takeaways from this play is the halfback route and the Hogan route, both of which get very open very fast. That's why you like them. So you throw that halfback route, and if it's not open, you throw Hogan. So let's try that again. And then you also have the quick tight end throws. So it's just a generally good play. If you think it's going to be a zero blitz, maybe slant him and then just quickly throw to the tight end. It's a pretty nice play. That's pretty much it for that one. Alright, so now the next play is drive check. Drive check. Yeah. This one. I like this one because if you smart route Hogan, he gets a little bit faster on his break. So you just throw that and try and get it in between the safeties for a good gain. Other than that play, or other than that route, I love the double in concept. So you have one, then two. It's a nice route. That's a nice route concept to throw. Let's see. And those are your audibles, I suppose. Post shot. Post shot. Single back. Wing slot. Post shot. PA post shot. Okay, so PA post shot is a cover 4 beater apparently. I saw this one on I think Gut Fox's ebook. Someone sent me this clip because I was looking for cover 4 beaters, so I took this one. Cover 4 versus cover 4 one play touchdown. Slant the left wide receiver and block the tight end. So yeah, we're going to slant you. We're going to block the tight end. Wait, slant the left receiver and out the blocking tight end. Okay. Clearly, I have not practiced this one. And then versus cover 4, Hogan should get open. I guess versus a lot of things that should get open because that was a nice post. Okay, yeah, that's a nice setup. I kind of like it. Slant wide receiver, out blocking tight end, and that's all you do. Okay, that's simple enough. That was a nice play in general. It's not even just a one play touchdown for cover 4. Let's try dragging the tight end this time. So drag Allen. What this is going to remind you of is if you watched my stuff last year, I used to call this play called, what was it called? Draw shot, I think. It was a nice play. Too bad they took it out. I was kind of sad they took it out because I didn't see it in any playbook. So you just run the play action, throw it to the deep tight end if it's about cloud flat, or throw it to the deep tight end if it's hard flat. Throw it short to Allen if it's a hard or cloud flat, and that's all it is. It's a very simple route. Versus man to man, Gronk can usually get open. Versus cover 2, you're gonna streak Hogan, and then you're gonna curl the tight end. And yeah, that's all you have to do for that one. Then you're just going to try and find the post right there. And that should help you. Alright, so my 5th version of this is this. Oh, no, not that. Swing the halfback. So it's just like the other draw shot one. So instead of the Allen route, you're going to be throwing the Lewis route against the cloud flats. So it's just a way to confuse your opponent. Single back YD trips is our next play, or formation. YD trips. Fork is the first play we're looking at. The reason I always show these plays is that Lewis route, that's a dragon route, and the Amendola route is also a speed out. So see how fast Lewis got out to the flats? That's the reason we throw those, because it's just a quick hitting halfback route. And then Amendola route's not even bad either, so you just throw it if you had time. So yeah, let's try that again. I want to throw the Amendola route. So the Amendola route's really good if like computer would just let me throw it. Yeah, there it is. So yeah, that's a better play than I'm making it look. There's another version out there that you could do. It's motioning. I've seen this one in game a few times, but not in this format. I guess it doesn't work in this playbook. Okay. This formation. There's other formations. Oh, okay, here it is. I guess I just motioned the wrong guy. All right, so you motion him over to the slot on the right side. Then you're going to drag him. So what this does is you have a speed out over the middle. So there it is. That's a nice play. Those are just the most like fulfilling kind of throws. The ones that are over the deep middle and just rack it. Man, I love those plays. Okay, so our next formation that you kind of want to master is the iForm Pro, because I feel this is the best running version of iForm Pro. I'm not really going to go over the runs, I'm just going to show you them. It has every run you need. So it has ISO, has counter, has power O, it has duo, inside zone, toss. It doesn't have fullback dive or fullback dive fake, which kind of sucks, but you can live without it. So that's all the show on the run plays. The first play out of this formation, because you got to know some passing, or otherwise they're just going to full run fits you. Come back slide. So what we do on this one is we swing, wrong play. We're gonna swing the fullback left, and this is gonna look a lot like the draw shot. We're gonna streak Cooks. So if you see a hard flat over there, you're gonna throw the Gronkowski route, and if you see a hard flat, or cloud flat, you're gonna throw the Delvin route. And if both are somehow covered, generally it's man-to-man, and that means Hogan should be open right about there. So, and I threw that to the way wrong player. I thought Y was my fullback for some reason. So let's do that again, but pick the right player this time. Alright, so you might want to throw a tight end or a faster fullback down there, even a halfback, because the slower the halfback, the kind of harder it is to get the play off. It's because it's nice. The blocking will get there if you throw it to the halfback. It's just having time for it. Okay, so the second way we run this play is we're going to slant the left wide receiver. We're going to not cancel the play action and try and throw it to Cooks over the middle or Hogan over the middle. And I forgot to cancel the play action. That's why I got sacked. Alright, so there it is. So that's how you get that one. That's the reason you watch these videos, because a lot of the times in the book, I just say slant the left wide receiver. I don't even say the reads or anything. So streak the left wide receiver. You don't have to swing the fullback this time. But you could leave him right there on that one, because that's not as bad as the swing. I just like running the swing a little bit more, because even though that's really fast, that's a much more pickable wall. No one's seeing the swing coming. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, your audibles, you got quick slants. So yeah, I don't have anything in the ebook for this, but just like the other play, you could always let's see. Yeah, you can always do that whole thing where you streak the guy, throw the slant. So that's one thing you can do. You have double post. So not much adjustments necessary for this play. All you have to do is maybe do that fullback wheel or halfback wheel, and try and get time, and it didn't work. Right, so let's try that again, but this time instead of a wheel, we're just going to motion him over and hitch him. Stay in the pocket. Oh, what was that? That was a wide open post. Okay, we're gonna get it this time. Alright. I know this works. I've done it in game. Alright, stay in the pocket. There it is. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, and that's that audible. There's one more play out of this I-Formation Pro. It's called double post. Wherever it is, double post. So versus cover 3, this is a very nice play for cover 3, because all you're going to do is hook the left wide receiver, or hitch him, I mean. Or you can in him. It doesn't really affect the play, because versus cover 3, this is a one play. So versus cover 3, you just need to stay in the pocket, hit the tight end. You could hit the wide receiver too if you want. I mean, it doesn't matter. And then you could always end that player to get the same result, because it still draws the zones down, and you also have a quicker read instead of just waiting for that one route to get open. So that's one thing you can do. I-form slots the next play we're going to look at. Just give me 1 second to get some water, because my goodness, my throat. Alright, so our next one's out of I-form slot. PA Power O. Alright, so what we do is we're going to motion Cooks all the way right. You're going to fade him, and this just gives you a general flooding concept. The reason it's nicer than a lot of other floodings is because it's out of an I formation, so you're not really going to see it coming. So that's all that one is. Let's see. It's Power O audible. Alright, Power O. This is a very nice Power O. You could run it normally. This was my favorite play last year, the Power O out of this formation. It was just so good. The other way you can run it, you flip the run that way, and then what you can do is motion the wide receiver to the left tackle, and then snap it. And generally you'll get a seal block, which is so nice to get because a seal block is like a perfect block against the edge. And then generally you just take that to the house, so I love that play. Okay, strong power, or strong pro, that's the next play. Strong pro, 26 duo is a good play, Power O is a good play, encounter is a good play if you do all three of those. Let's look at PA cell. So just like the other PA cell we just saw, not much to it. You can kind of leave it alone. So this one you actually have a quick flat. So you have the tight end route and the quick flat. If you see cover 2, so this is still cover 3. So another thing you do, since it's cover 3 or it's man-to-man, you can hitch hooks or in him. So we're gonna in him and then smart route it to get deeper. And we're gonna try and buy time in the pocket and throw. Well, Hogan was open. I just can never get the ball off. So that's all that one was. Why am I in a different formation? Oh, okay, that's why. Alright, so we're in a different play actually. Yeah, this play works just like that. I form flood. It's fine. PA sprint is our next play. PA sprint, halfback flat. You're just gonna streak the tight end, and it works a lot like PA end around. So you're just gonna throw it to the wide open guy, and that's it. F trail. Yeah, that's the next one. F trail. It's just an all-around great play. Don't really need to make an adjustment, to be honest. Yeah, just try and hit your open guy. So your first read's usually this drag right here. You just like take advantage of what you see. So it's cover 3, so that means the corner's gonna be open. This is cover 2, so that means Cooks, if you smart route him, he's gonna hit the post a little bit better. Oh, there we go. So yeah, just take advantage of what you see. It's a great play. There's 2 other motion routes out of this formation that if you pair them up with, it's pretty nice. Strong wing is our next play. You're gonna do dive, which is a good play. You got power. You got toss. And you got slide, which is our first pass play out of this formation. Let's try and run out Garoppolo again. You know, that didn't really work out for me last time. So, just like, there we are. Finally worked. There you go. Okay, you just roll out, try and hit the tight end or the fullback, depending on who's open. And that's all you do. Another way to run this, slant, and then just stay in the pocket. And that's all. That's a very simple slant. Post shots are next one. Wing, post shot. I like this play versus cover 2. So, yeah, it's basically just the same as we've been doing before. Throw the deep tight end route to Gronkowski. If it's hard flat, if it's cloud flat, throw Allen. And if it's cover two, you can, I think you can motion him? Nah, you smart route him. And then just try and hit your wide receiver way down the field. And that's all. It's very simple. Okay, we have a whole wildcat. So for solo challenges, the wildcat's just really nice. Probably one of the better wildcats, because you got blast, which is like a halfback dive, which is just really good. You have a pass play, which can throw people off. You have a jet sweep and a power. Counter sucks, and Jet's cross is alright. So it's an okay wildcat. Let's see what's after wildcat. Pistol strong slot. There we are. Alright, so our first play out of pistol strong slot is PA boot left tackle. Yet another one of my favorite type of plays. I love these rollout plays. If Steve Young is actually coming out like he's rumored to be, he's going to make this play just absolutely annoying. Because throwing it with a right-handed quarterback is already okay. Throwing it with a lefty quarterback is going to be way more accurate. So let's just throw one more time. Yeah, get sacked. Whatever. Okay, so our audibles, we got zone, fade smash, and double flare. Do I have anything for double flare? Let's see. No, I guess I don't. Alright. I didn't even do that. Alright, so PA power out. Alright, so we're still in pistol strong slot. PA power out. So the only thing we can do on this one is just like the other one. We're gonna motion him all the way over, streak, and now you got a flood. Yeah, it's just an okay play. Very solid. Alright, so that's version 1. Version 2 is motion the halfback right in the slant, or fullback right. And streak. Oh, actually slant. Huh, why would I say slant? What was I thinking on this one? That was a nice throw. It's just a bit underthrown. So yeah, that's that play. Pistol wing slots our next one. Here we are. Wing slot. You have a pretty good dive. Post is pretty cool. So we're gonna out the right tight end, so it's gonna be a bench. So it gives you a decent bench. And then you also have that nice weird shake route to your right or left, which is the only reason you're really running that play. Alright, so we're going to motion, this is version 2, we're gonna motion Hogan all the way over here. You're gonna drag Dwayne Allen, and what's going to happen is you're going to get that shake route. If I can snap the ball. Does not let me snap the ball. Huh. That's strange. Okay. I wonder why the game glitched on me. It wouldn't let me snap it. Alright, so let's try that again. Yeah. May have inadvertently found something else that's pretty good. Motion snapping that post. Doesn't matter. I don't know why the computer plays goal line. I wish they would just change that. Alright, Hogan, we're gonna motion him all the way over. Drag Allen. See if it works this time. I don't know why it wouldn't let me throw. There it is. Alright, so that was just a bad throw, but you saw how the shake route was just kind of completely ignoring all the zones. That's why you like it. Alright, so that's pistol slot, winged or whatever. Full house I didn't go over because it sucks. If it had power out, it would be okay. Weak, didn't have anything of note. So now we're in gun, so we're going to start in gun ace offset. First play you're going to like is the buck sweep. The buck sweep is a play you're only going to run against nickel kind of sets. So try to not run it against anything else, because it's not really going to do well against a base set. Alright, so your next play is, oh, you got power out. This power out is kind of good, kind of sucks at the same time. You got a shot play, you got a sail. Well, yeah, pretty simple formation. Let's see, is that it for that formation? Looks like that's it for that formation. Okay, next play is gun tray open, wide receiver screen. Gun tray open, wide receiver screen. That's a good screen. I'm not gonna throw it because I don't need to. You know what a screen is. Double hitch or post hitch. Yeah, post hitch, post. You can either leave the halfback on his dragon route and just try and do the play fine, or you could hitch the halfback or even smart route the halfback to help get the Gronk post open. And then you could also do the same thing with Amendola to help get the other post open. So, yeah, no time in the pocket like usual. Okay, so let's try that again. Alright, you're gonna hitch him, and try and throw either post. Yeah, that was a weird play. Alright, let's just try that, just him that time. Yeah. Well, I don't know why it's not working for me today, but yeah, that's just one way to get both posts open. Maybe a smart route Gronk those posts a little bit shorter. Yeah, I guess that helps. That helps a lot, actually. I should leave that in the book. Smart route tight end. I'm gonna write that down. Smart route tight end. Yeah, that makes it go a little bit faster. Okay, gun doubles is our next play. I only wrote down 2 plays for this formation, just because everything in here is okay. Like the dagger's okay. Like this is just one of those formations that you can just kind of run if you're bored. Spot smash is pretty good. Spot and go is the one we're looking at. Spot smash is something you're gonna run with this, because if everything's gonna look the same, but then you got that delay route with the B route. So you're just looking for that B route. If the game would just let me throw a play. I don't know why. I just can't not get sacked today. Alright, so. They made Brady run. You never make Brady run. Then he gets mad. Okay. I'm not getting time in the pocket. I know it's an okay play. I just can't seem to run it. So, guess we're not gonna keep going over this one because it's just not working. Okay. Gun Y trips weak is our next formation. Gun Y trips off weak or gun? Yeah, that one. FL dig. I like this play because you have a quick hitting Lewis route. You have a nice C route over there, a good deep in, and the Gronk route's really nice against cover 2 and blitzes. So, yeah. So you probably want to throw that halfback a little bit quicker. Yeah, there. About like there. That's a pretty nice play. Trying to. Alright, so let's see. There we go. Yeah, the deep in is nice, but you gotta wait a little bit longer for it. Alright, so another thing you can do is if you see they're in like covered, like cloud zones or whatever, you can do this. You motion your player over, swing him. You could left him on that one thing maybe, but I know swinging works better. You're gonna swing the halfback, and so it didn't work that time. But usually you're gonna mess up the zone logic, and the halfback will just be completely left alone. So let's try that again. Alright. Well, it helps gets the C open, because the C it plays like man-to-man, because it's just how the zone rules work. Don't quite know why they work like that. It's just that's how it works. So, you know, just do that. Gun doubles, offset, weak. That's our next one. We have a 0-1 trap, a power O, an inside zone. I like all these runs, so don't be afraid to use them. Jailbreak screen's really good. I love the jailbreak screen. If you run that inside zone a lot, that jailbreak screen will be right there. Next formation is gun bunch. This used to be gun bunch weak, if you played a lot last year. First play we're going to look at is PA post, which is the best play out of this formation, so let's try and memorize this formation. That's why it has a little star thing, or I think it's an exponent sign. Yeah, in the Google Doc there's like a little exponent sign. It says, just means memorize this. So the first thing we're going to do is drag the tight end. You're going to make sure your slot right receiver has good catch in traffic, so that's Amendola. You're going to motion snap Hogan, which is the slant, and get the delayed slant, and you're going to throw the open guy. I'm just recording. Alright, so no, the TV's fine. Yeah, it's not bugging me. Alright, motion the halfback right. So you're gonna do that first. Again, you can motion him. Motion the halfback right, reblock him, drag the tight end again, and so what this does is just like before. You're gonna mess with the zone rules. So that leaves the tight end wide open, and that's all you have to do. Version 3, we're gonna streak the tight end, and then we're gonna still motion snap the Hogan route to get the delayed slant. And this is a good play against cover 2. Versus cover 3 gets the wide receiver, that slant open. Let's try it. There's cover 2. Yeah, let's try it versus cover 2. The reason why I like it versus cover 2 is it gets the post open. See that post right there to Amendola? That's why we run that. Another way we can do this is we can, version 4 is we're going to streak Gronkowski, put the running back on an out route, and then we're going to motion snap Hogan. The reason we're doing this is to kind of fool the user, get that Hogan route open. That's basically all you're doing on that fourth one. Okay. Bunch trail inside. Bunch trail. Let's see, where is that at? Bunch trail. I don't do many goal line plays, but this is one of them. So let's move the ball up. Why is it not letting me move the ball up? Okay, it's not letting me move the ball up. Unless, nope, still can't do it. Alright, I'll just show you from over here then. You're going to motion your slot over with the slot post. And then you're going to, I don't know why the picture on my playbook has a comeback on that far left. So yeah, you're going to motion him over, and then all you're going to do is just you're going to throw a high point to your slot, the new middle post, which is your Hogan route or Amendola route. And then you're going to, you could also throw a high point to Gronkowski. Sorry for the stuttering. Just like trying to read my plays because my eyesight's horrible right now. Yeah, so in the goal line, you're just going to high point throw to whoever it is. Hope they catch it. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to complete a pass out here. That is so weird. Why can I not change the ball? I change the camera. I don't want to change the camera. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's all you can do. I don't know why. Alright, so yeah. Ooh, bad throw. Yeah, just high throw, the high point throw. That's all you know. Alright, so verts. Everyone knows how to run verts. It's just a good play in general. So do I have multiple versions of this, or am I going to talk about the other versions? I guess I'm talking about the other versions. Alright, what I like to do is max protect. You're going to out Gronk. You're going to motion snap Hogan and snap him for a delayed. And then you're going to throw the out route. So that's it. That's all you have to do. I think they were in a goal line kind of set. That's probably why that looked like that. Let's try that again. That's the wrong play. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Alright, so yeah, we just throw that tight end route. And that's all that plays, and that's all that version does. Alright, the other version is alright, so we're going to drag Gronk, we're gonna slant Hogan, then you're going to motion snap Hogan, like we've been doing. And then try and hit anyone open. And that's all you do on that one. Alright. There's a corner strike. It's alright. I don't really need to go over with that one. Let's see. Where am I? Yeah, there's a corner strike. Don't need to go over that. There's a deep corner that I'll go over. Versus cover 2, the Hogan route will actually get open pretty well. Since it's cover 3, we're going to actually look at Amendola and Gronk. And since it's cover 3, it means one of those user linebackers is going to be the 2 linebackers right there in the middle. So we're going to slant or streak him, slant him, motion cooks over, get him a little closer. And then we're going to read the right side, but see, the reason we did that was to get Cooks all the way over across. You're not going to find that in the book, so yeah, that's a video only play. Alright, so our next version, since this is cover 2, we're going to re-in Cooks, we're going to smart route Hogan, and then we're just going to throw the Hogan route. And since I didn't have time, I hope you saw that he was open. Okay, it's just stupid goal line plays. How can you show anything on goal line? Alright, so that looks like a cover 2. It's probably a cover 2 man. Should still do the same thing since it's a post. Yeah, it was fine. Alright, next plays are the Gun Monster and the Gun Monster stack. Oh, my back. I'm sure you all know how to play this because I don't know if anyone who's played Madden knows about this formation. Let's see. It doesn't really matter which one we're in. What happens is the offensive line is going to mess up, and you're going to see their defensive line go all the way across and all the way across, leaving 2 guys right there, and they're going to immediately get pancaked. So that's why this play works. Now, online, head-to-head, you're more than likely never going to be able to run this, so this is just a solo challenge play. Because the way to stop this is you're going to base a line, you're going to crash your line, and you're going to pinch your line. And that's all you have to do because it gets your line back to where it should be. And then if you want to be in man-to-man, so if they try and throw one of these streaks, they won't be able to because the streak will just be picked off by man-to-man. So that's Gun Monster. Very easy. Alright, so now we're gun doubles Y-flex. Gun doubles Y-flex. Where are you? Double Y-flex. Let's see. Y shallow cross. I just like this play. I like throwing this in because it's just not a bad play. Like everything in it works. It's just something to throw in every once in a while, just because it's hard to explain. Like throwing these throws just make you feel so good, especially those ends. Alright, so audible wise, we have a kind of horrible slants. Like I used to like 2 slants to one side, but I really only like it on goal line now. Like really short yardage plays, because this isn't much of a offense no more. We have this formation, or this play. Only adjustment I'd make on this play is probably if I can motion snap Cooks, you want to motion snap him right here. Yeah, so that's all you want to do on that one. So let's go to the next play. Alright, we're on gun doubles Y flex. Under Y option, there it is. Alright, so what you do on this play is streak Gronkowski, out route Lewis, and then you're just gonna throw Lewis if he's open. That was a corner strike, so that kind of messed up everything. So let's do that again. Alright, so you're gonna throw Lewis, and if Lewis isn't open, you don't even have to look, just hit X or square on PS4 and just throw it to that Cooks. So, boom. Yeah, you don't even, I call that a blind throw. A throw that's going to be so open no matter what you're doing, you just throw it right there. Alright, so next play is in gun wing tight. Alright, gun wing tight. Where are you? Gun wing tight, right here. We have PA double post. So what we do on this play is we're going to streak the tight end. We're going to streak the halfback. Why did I say streak the halfback? That should be block the halfback. Yeah, streak the halfback, or streak the tight end, block the halfback, and then you generally want to block your tight end, or actually out your tight end. Stay in the pocket, try and throw the Y route. Versus cover 3. So I got all sorts of no time. It's just goal line. So let's get rid of the ball. Okay, let's try and show it versus. Alright, so versus cover 2, what you want to do is just look at the Hollister route. And since it's cover 2, we're going to drag Gronkowski. Yeah, so that's all you do on that one. You're looking for the Hollister route on that one. Another version I like to do out of this is we motion tight ends. So motion him this way, drag or in Gronkowski, and just watch how open this tight end route got. Look how open that got. That's going to happen almost every time regardless of coverage, just because of how weird it is. A way to stop that is Mabel, so there's that. Version 3 is out the tight end 1, so I'll do that, and then in the far left wide receiver. So that's version 2 or 3. We're going to throw the Gronkowski route deep because we have a bench to the right. If it's cover 2, we have the Hollister route, and if it's man-to-man or cover 3, we have the Cooks route. So post snap, it's cover 3, throw it to Cooks. So that's pretty simple. Version 5, we're going to slant Hollister. We're going to smart route the tight end. Oh, sorry, wrong tight end. Wrong tight end. Yeah. Okay. Don't let me do it. Alright, so slant the inside post. Alright, slant that. Slant. Smart route not work on this one. Alright, I guess no smart routing. We'll delete that from the play. Slant the inside route, and then all you're going to do is just hit whoever's open. That Hollister will get open usually. And that's just that play. There's a version 6, slant the far right, left wide receiver. Slant far left, and out the crossing tight end. That one. Alright. And it works just like before, but just different guys thrown in the routes. That's why there's so many versions that look the same. You want to mix it up, make people not know what you're doing. And of course there was run plays out of those formations I just did but didn't talk about. Alright, so our next formation's out of split brown. We have the, where is it at? Under and out and up. And the reason we like this play is for cover 1. Cover 1, cover 0 plays. This is what's going to kill it. You're going to smart route the far left receiver, and he's going to instantly beat any man-to-man. So you just throw it, and he didn't hold on to it that time. But yeah, any cover 0, it's gonna win, no matter what. Generally, you might want to throw a little further, but yeah, there you go. It's as easy as that. And if you don't feel you can make that throw against cover 1 or cover 2 man under or whatever, just throw either one of the crossers, and that'll just instantly beat man-to-man. So that's why you run that. Our crossbuck is our audible. It's an okay run. It's not great. Like, you just gotta get what you can on it. We have corners. Corners is fine. What I do on corner is motion Lewis over, drag him, block Gronk, and then we're gonna take advantage of the left side zone rules, and then just throw it to Cooks wide open. Because the reason why Cooks was so open right there is because moving your guy to the right side makes that corner play man-to-man instead of his zone, and cover C routes just kill man-to-man. So that's why you throw that. And our final audible is also another play we like throwing. So there's a breakdown in it. So versus hard flats, you're gonna read the players. So just like a lot of the other plays we've been running, Amendola and Gronkowski are your main reads almost every time. So versus cloud flats, you're gonna throw it to Gronk. They're in hard flats, it's Amendola. And versus cover 2, you're gonna throw it to the post if you can get that post open. It's cover 3. The far left player, you're gonna out him. You're gonna put him on a smart route, and then he's your first read on cover 3. Versus cover 4, all underneath routes will be open. So versus cover 4, you're gonna want to slant Cooks. So all pretty much Gronk, Lewis, Amendola, and Cooks will all be open on cover 4. So let's try running it just in general. So wide open was Gronk. So that was probably a man-to-man. Let's see, this looks like cover 3. So let's run it. Let's run it this way. So Cooks is on us out. And just try and fit that in there. This is another cover 3, maybe cover one-to-man. So cover 1-to-1. Just throw it to the deep slant. Take it in for the score, and you know what to do. Let's see, B3. Okay. There's quite a few versions for this one. You can put him on a streak, and this is going to just get Amendola and Gronk a little bit more open. Yeah, if you have time to throw it, of course. It's a pretty simple place. Let's try that one more time. The reason we do that is to get you open, and that was an overthrow from Brady. That's crazy. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And let's try version 4 is our last one out of this formation. You're going to block the halfback, and you're going to motion the other backfield member and put him on a route that takes advantage of what you're doing. So you're blocking the halfback, you're motioning Gronk over, and you're going to do whatever you want with Gronk. Since it's cover 3, I'm going to drag Gronk. And there we go. Just try and take advantage of what coverages you see. And that's it. That's Tim from Madden Community College. Hope you enjoyed this ebook video. I'll break it down into smaller bite or digestible videos later on and release them as just individual schemes. I may do individual plays, but I'm probably going to do it as schemes because it's just more ideal to do a whole scheme instead of just a couple plays. So a lot of these plays you're only going to see in the ebook. A couple of them you're going to see as a full scheme video. Let me know in the comments what playbook you want me to do next. Steelers is already done. I'm going to start recording that soon. After that, it's going to be Ravens defense, Ravens offense, and then it's whatever you guys want me to do. So just let me know what you want. I do it based off of what team gets the most votes. So yeah, that's it. And you guys have a good day. See ya.